Hello, welcome back to my channel, Somnia's Hope. My name is Laura. Today I am going to do a quick flip through of the Seashell Oracle and then play around with some deck pairings. So like the video I had of the Flower Oracle, which is also by Broccoli Magazine. So this is by Broccoli Magazine, and it's part of a series of oracles they've put out, which are all really beautiful. I've only got the Flower Oracle and the Seashell. I've done a video where I've done this same thing with the Flower Oracle already, so if you're interested in that one, you can find my, maybe I'll link it below. So this is going to be just an initial flip through and just my initial thoughts, and then we'll get into deck pairings. So just like the Flower Oracle, this box is amazing. We've got this graphic inside, and then there'll be one in the bottom as well, I think. Yeah, so that's the one in the bottom of the box. Okay, we've got a little book, the same as the Flower Oracle. This is split into suits again, so we've got 4 suits this time. So we've got the seashells, the ocean, the creatures, and the sea people. Like the Flower Oracle, this is basically the same layout. So you've got the name of the card, the keywords, the picture, and then a kind of poetic description to go with the card rather than a meaning. What I'll do is I'll read one of these once. I'll flip through, we'll shuffle, and then I'll read one. Okay, now I love the ocean and anything to do with the ocean. So mermaids, shells. I have a collection of shells here, which I've picked up from the beach near me over the years. I've also done a video about all my mermaid decks, which I did quite a while ago now. So yeah, I love anything to do with the ocean. And if this is anything like the Flower Oracle, which I think they're all very cohesive, then I'm going to love this because of the theme. So like the Flower Oracle again, the suits are determined by the colour of the little border and the little dot in the corner, which is the same as the other oracle. You've got this kind of collage style artwork. And I like how you've got the background. So like the same thing with the Flower Oracle, there's a background to them as well. It's not just like the pictures of the shells. Now, I think this is really interesting because I'm going to flip through, start flipping through some of these. So we've got the name of the, I'm guessing the name of the shell. I don't actually know the names of any different shells, really. So I'm assuming that's what they are. And then 3 keywords, which is, I love having keywords on the card. Oh, the backs. And then this kind of sandy gold colour. And we've got a holographic shell. So that's picking up on the camera. Yeah. On the background. Now, I have to say, I preferred the Flower Oracle because the Flower Oracle's got loads of flowers on the back. So I kind of wish this shell pattern was repeated all over it. I also kind of wish that they'd brought this colour in. This kind of sea bluey colour rather than the gold. But then I suppose the gold represents the sand, which now I think about it, I'm not mad at. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm actually interested to learn a bit more about these shells. I didn't realise. Obviously, I know what a clam shell is and a cowrie shell, but some of these shells I didn't know the names of. It's also interesting. We've got lots of flowers. I'm sure I saw some more flowers. Hang on. Yeah, there's flowers on these as well as the shells. I don't think it mentions them in the guidebook, so it might be. I wonder if the flowers have any significance. I'm assuming they do. I love the colour palette. This feels very summery. The Flower Oracle feels very spring to me. This feels more summer. Yeah, I'm interested about the flowers on these too. It's so pretty. Oh, so I think we've now gone into... Oh no, we're still on shells. So now we're onto the ocean cards. Wow, this is beautiful, the sea foam and the sunset in the background. I love that. The moon. Pearl. Sunken treasure. Sound. All sea glass. Love sea glass. This definitely feels summery. We've got these almost kind of Renaissance style people in the background again for some of the cards. Oh, now we're on to the creatures. There we go. This is amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing how it reads. Oh, and then it's another sea. So we've got the sea people. The flowers, I'm really, really intrigued by the flowers. Love the siren card. Okay, let's, what have I done here? Let's shuffle. And pull a card. Shuffles really nicely. Sometimes I can't riffle shuffle oracle cards because they're too big, and I have to do this one. This is called Waterfall. Oops. Okay. Okay, let's just pick one of these. The Tide. The flow, change, and presence. Okay, let's see what the book says. Okay, so Tide. It says, the tide rises and falls, washing away footprints and crumbling sandcastles. Its relentless motion can't be resisted, but it can be predicted. The only constant is the ebb and flow. So yeah, so the meanings are kind of, they don't give you a divinatory meaning, but I like that about it. Okay, so pairings. Now I've only actually got one Mermaid Tarot, which is the Mermaid Tarot. So I'm gonna do that one first. That's in this bag. All my other mermaid decks are Oracle. I don't usually pair Oracle and Oracle. I always pair Tarot and Oracle. So all of these are Tarot that I'm going to show. These are the backs for me. I sometimes pair tarot and tarot, but never oracle and oracle. Now, I haven't got a full deck here because this deck I've used in my, I'm using in my envelopes for the year. So, in fact, I'm just going to do one and one next to each other rather than tarot either side because I haven't got enough. Just make this the right height as well. Yeah, so I haven't got a full deck here. These are three a month have been set aside for in my envelopes. So yeah. Now the art style I don't think is going to match really. Let's just put these here. I don't feel like, oh, actually, I haven't said that though. Look at that. I couldn't have made this up with the tail. The art style isn't going to match, but the theme obviously is going to match. I don't think the colour's even going to match really either. But I'm hoping with the actual readings, the themes will. Like rebirth in the world. I mean, I'm going to use these together anyway because it's my only mermaid, like ocean themed tarot deck. Yeah, so I'm just going to see how they actually read. Oh, I like this with the Page of Cups, defense, vulnerability, and tenderness. But yeah, so interesting pairing. The excitement and passion with the Eight of Wands. But yeah, so anyway, so that is the Mermaid Tarot. Now the other ones I've just kind of gone, I'm looking at some aesthetically, and maybe I've looked at colour, I've looked at the types of artwork in them. This is the Goddess of Love Tarot. Now in the Flower Oracle I noticed there was quite a lot of shells, and I said, oh, I'm going to have to pair it with the Seashell one when I do that. And also it has the similar kinds of figures, people in the backgrounds. So there is one with a shell on it. It's basically the cup suit in here that's going to match rather than the rest of it. But having said that, oh look, Temptation and the Devil. But there's flowers, and like we've seen, there's flowers in here as well. So I think it will actually work. It's just whether it will. The reading. Actually, look, the colours. There's purples. I think the colour palette might actually be closer than I thought as well. I like spirals with the Wheel of Fortune, actually. It's definitely going to go with more of the cups suit in this deck. The shells here, there's a sea here. Oh, actually, just going back to this, safety with the Six of Swords, I like guidance even. So yeah, I think this is going to be one I'm going to definitely play around with anyway. See if there's any more that... I feel like I haven't got a lot of the cups have come up. There's a cups one. But yeah, so I think there's something there. Give it a bit of shuffle. I've just noticed as I'm shuffling, I don't know if it'll pick up on the camera, but some of the backs look like they're different colours. Like these two look like they're completely different colours. This is darker and this is paler, so I don't know if that's a printing issue. Anyway. Right, next I'm going to go with my trusty Dreaming Way, just because it's my favourite and I like to see what it pairs with everything. And I feel like there are quite a lot of cards in here, with the backs, that have like the sea or the ocean in them. Maybe. I'm definitely feeling the colours together. That's why I love the Dreaming Way, it just goes with everything. This green from the seaweed here is going through. It's definitely got the same colour palette. Yeah, this goes to me, for me. And if we're thinking elemental, like I always think of the Dreaming Way as quite an airy deck. And this is water, so really good contrast there. But see, even these colours, like this orange, the greens are in here, the black. Yeah, the colours are definitely... It's matching, kind of. Rebirth and Judgment. I really like the keywords on this card. This is the pearl. We've got patience and refinement. That's amazing for the pearl. Yeah, I'm sold. I mean, I always think Dreaming Way goes with everything anyway. I mean, it makes sense that I'm drawn to similar decks. Okay, what's next? Let's go with the Aquarian. Like, these backs are very oceany. I feel like, again, the colours are gonna go quite well here. Because the Aquarian has these kind of pastels, but not only pastel colours, there are some brighter colours in it as well, and I feel like this Oracle is the same. And this kind of the watercolour effect in the background goes really nice with the waves here. Ooh, turbulence and reward with death and the Three of Cups. I like that. Sanctuary with Six of Swords. I'm liking this. Yeah, I'm liking this. I like compatibility in the Two of Cups. Yeah, I like this. This goes, in my opinion. These broccoli decks really do seem to be going with a lot of my collection. So, worthwhile investment. Right, I'm going to go with the Enchanted Tarot next. Because, again, I feel like aesthetically they'll kind of match. I'm going to have to make some room because these cards are huge. I'm thinking about trimming this deck because I've got the 25th anniversary edition that I've got, and it's the huge cards. I mean, where's... Let me get a standard. Let me get a Dream Away card out. I mean, this is standard tarot size. Like, they're huge. They're so long. It's so hard to shuffle them. And I find that the different coloured borders, although it makes it easily identifiable which suit it is. Sorry if you can hear a lawnmower, my neighbours have just decided to cut the grass. It makes the suit easily recognisable as soon as you pull, but I don't think I really need that. And I'm wondering whether to like trim these completely. Like the newer version of this, is it the Mermaid Tarot, which is basically this, just made smaller. It's the same artwork. I'm wondering whether to do that and like cut it all off. I might just start with, actually, I might leave these on so it's got the bottom border. And see how I go, but then I can always cut them off again if I want to, and I can then just write in the corner or something like the number. I don't know, but I really like this deck, but I don't use it very much because it's so big. So it's you know, it's an issue. So I'm thinking I might trim it and I'll use it more. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. It's about pairings. Boundaries, bravery and trust with the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. I like that. These cards are just so big. But these, I feel like the figures in this again do kind of match the vibes of this deck. I like Purification with the Ten of Swords. Actually, and the Star. Endurance with the Star is good too. And we've got this, like the water here, that kind of matches the shape here. I like it. Yeah. Actually, I think without the borders on, this would match even better. You kind of free this artwork and make it kind of blend a bit more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chop this up. Like it, right? Okay, that's that for now. I'm gonna get a bit quicker. Hello, this is a completely different day to the video you're currently watching, but I wanted to just quickly insert a little video because I have now trimmed the Enchanted Tarot, and I just wanted to show you what it looks like now with this together, because I think it looks better. I also want to show another pairing that I forgot to do in the original video. So yeah, so right, this is the Enchanted Tarot now with it. I think it looks so much better without the borders. So much better. I didn't do a particularly good job of it, to be honest. Like you can see, I still left some of the bits on, but I think it was because it wasn't actually printed straight, to be honest, because I had set it all up. Anyway, I think this looks really good now. And I think it's kind of freed the artwork without those borders on. I've kept the bottom borders on, as you can see, for now, but I might take them off as well at some point. But anyway, I just wanted to show this, and I think it actually goes really well with this deck now too. And then the other one, which I completely forgot to put in my original video, but it was one of the initial pairings I had thought of to go with it. Well, I didn't think of it. I'd seen someone else pair them together. I think it was Tegan, who was Cosmic Reaper, but she's now changed her name to Animals and Arcana. And that is the Somnia Tarot. I've seen her pair these together, and it looks really good. And I'm definitely going to have a little play around with these. But yeah, I think there's a lot of water energy with both the decks. I'm really interested to have a little play around with these. I think they look amazing together. Yeah, I really like these together. Definitely gonna pair these and use them for maybe next month actually. But yeah, so I just wanted to add this little section into the video. To show these. And now I'm going to go back to the original video. Okay, now these in here, this is a bag, okay, an old deck came in. but I use it for my tarot tiles that I made. So I made these tarot tiles. So they've got this on the back. I'm going to focus. And then just the Rider-Waite-Smith. But it's kind of a bit more vintage looking. And again, I made these and I don't really use them that much. But I think this would be cute. And what I tend to do is lay some cards out, and then I'll just drop these, and then the ones that land upright I read, and the ones that stay down I don't read. But yeah, let's just do this for a couple. But yeah, I think these go because of the kind of muted colours. They've kind of got a pink tinge to them. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera. But yeah, tarot tiles, it might be quite fun to use those together. Right. Tarot to Carlotydes. Some of these I did show in the Flower Oracle one as well, but I feel like it makes sense that some of them are going to match both. And again, I think I mentioned this in the Flower Oracle, but the border colour is almost a perfect match. It's not quite, they're not white, they're off-white or cream, and they're very, very similar. Journeys in the Chariot. Yeah, I like these. Money and the King of Pentacles. Okay, these go. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, I'm not sure about this one, but I thought the light seers might go. I literally just pulled all these down and I was like, what might go? So I haven't really thought too much about some of them. Oh, I've got reversals in this deck, sorry. This one might be interesting to pick out colours that match. Because the art styles are definitely very different. But it might be interesting to see if any colours kind of match throughout all the cards, or if any shapes or symbols match. I don't know, it doesn't seem to be doing that at the moment. So this, you've got this kind of starburst effect coming out from here and similar here. But I don't know, that might just be me clutching at straws here. I mean, you've got this red. I don't know. I'm not as convinced with this one, but I think it's because I see the Light Seers as like a summer deck, and this is a summer. This feels like a summer deck. That's what my thinking was, I think. But yeah, anyway, maybe. I mean, I might play around with it in the summer. Okay, just got a few more. Again, I'm not convinced. Oh, this one probably will work. So this is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. I feel like the colours are going to match quite well here. Oh, yeah, actually, I like this already. Yeah, I like this. Oh, the purples. Yeah, I think these go. Maybe not the best, but they go aesthetically quite well. Time and healing with the Four of Swords. Growth with the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords is nice. Yeah, I like it. I think this one works. Okay, Modern Hue Tarot, my favourite version of the Rider-Waite-Smith. I showed this in the flower one as well. I won't spend too long on it because I think it's going to go because it's Rider-Waite-Smith, but the watercolour kind of effect is just going to go. So if I can't think of what wants to pair with it, I think this is just going to go with any of these decks, to be honest. Like, just aesthetically. I feel like the Rider-Waite-Smith reads well with any kind of deck anyway. But yeah, so this one definitely works. It's just not very exciting. But I love this deck. This is my go-to Rider-Waite-Smith. Sometimes I just want the Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, but I don't necessarily like the colours. in the original versions. So I've got one more, which I'm not convinced by, but I want to. I'm intrigued to see how it's going to look. And I'm not even really sure why I picked it. I think it's the colour of the borders. So this is the Queen Alice, Dame Darcy. I don't have her mermaid deck. That would be a good one to pair. But I don't have it. But I do have the Alice in Wonderland one. And because of the blue, because it's so blue, it always reminds me of the sea. I suppose it's more, well, the air or the sea. Now, art style is going to be completely different. And Alice in Wonderland isn't even set, you know, on a beach. But I just wanted to see how it would pair just with the blue. And again, I think the actual colours used are similar. It's just very, very different art style. I don't know. Probably not. But just wanted to see. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Okay, so that is all of them. Let me know below what you pair this deck with if you've got it. Let me know what you think of the pairings that I've showed. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.